All right, so yeah, uh, more like crybaby mode now. We were doing a trading live video. Market just closed for an hour for silver, so we just wanted to use this opportunity to um, record something else before my mom gets back. And I should go roll another cigarette. Been recording for 40 minutes. It flies by so fast. What time is it? It's 5:15. So, like, what was I talking about? Like, alright, I was talking about, like, shit. I'm trying to, so you can actually see me more. I was talking about, uh, shit. Yeah, that's the only thing. When I start to think about the trauma, like, just that shit. Like, just like, shit. Like, that's the automatic, that's where you go. It's just, like, you're just looking at, like, some ants crawling up the wall or some shit. Like, just like, it just maybe, you know, like that kind of thing, man. Uh, and so yeah, there we go. There we go. You can see it now. All right, so I don't know. Let me think for a second. Yeah, like I just want to be honest about how it goes inside the head of someone that's like sexually traumatized, or maybe even just traumatized. Period, bro. Maybe trauma is just trauma. You know what I'm saying? Maybe all trauma is created equal, nigga. You feel me? Trauma's trauma, dog. It don't matter if seeing a nigga get blown up in your face or if someone like molested you, sodomized you or something. Like it just doesn't matter. Yeah, trauma's trauma, bro. Pick a card. It just, oh, this is my trauma. Oh, this is my trauma. You want to trade? No. Like, yeah. You want to trade? No. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who wants to trade trauma? Like, we can, like, I can make a card game about that. Like, a trading trauma card game. Like, I'll trade you, you know, this for this. And, like, I'll figure that out. That might be a really, really cool game to do because it's just, like, it might be way deeper philosophical than the actual game. Like, so I might be able to put my mind towards that. And it's like that's where my mind goes, bro. Like my perception of reality was fucked up at a very young age. So the way you would normally pursue your life, I couldn't do that. I refused to do that because it was like after everything that I went through, I'm not about to do anything I don't want to do ever again. No, fuck this. Like I went through shit I don't want to go through. I'm not going through shit I don't want to go through. I'm only gonna go through what I want to go through. I'm only gonna go through, you know, like uh, meditating on my goals, creative visualization of my goals, like my writing, my filmmaking, like that was the only thing that was important to me. Like ever since my parents divorced and I was 7, and my father and I used to watch films together, and then I didn't have anybody to watch films with anymore, so it was a huge like gap, a huge void. I didn't have anybody to protect me, anybody to even live in the house, let alone just watching movies with me and stuff. So like my brother Justin, he knew how important movies were to me, so he took up that and just kept watching movies with me and just we just watch movies all the time and just like that was our thing. And I love him so much for that. Like he knew that was important to me. Like one time like I called my dad, like he was supposed to come pick me up and I was outside at night just waiting for him outside for hours with all my bags packed and shit. Just like that was normal. That was just fucking normal. And we lived basically on like a one-way street pretty much. Like nobody really would come around the other way. So I'm just staring in one direction, man. And every time, and like we're on like on our street, we're like on the like first block with Sean Taylor. Sean Taylor, I lived on his block. Sean Taylor, Washington Redskins, tight end, I believe. Yeah, he played football with my brothers. He knew me. He asked my brothers about me. They would tell me a lot. Like, yeah, Sean asked about you. He used to ask about you all the time. So rest in peace to Sean Taylor. But yeah, that's where I'm from. I'm from Sean Taylor's block. And like I'm destined to be a legend, bro. Like, I've been surrounded by legends my whole life. I have a legend in my family, Uncle Sam. I don't ever want to see you again, the Motown singer from the 90s. Like, that's my blood cousin on my dad's side. You know, my godfather won the lotto when I was 6 and shit. So it's like I've always been around. You know, I met the Marleys when I was 15. I'm in the studio just playing PSP while they're, you know, I'm in the lobby of the studio while they're in the studio and stuff. Like, I've been surrounded by celebrities. I've been in the radio station with Jay Nix and Stewie Rock, same person, and DJ Sense, and DJ Sense turning around looking at me. I'm taking notes on a book about pickup artistry by Mystery, the Mystery Method. I'm taking notes on the Mystery Method, looking out the window at the beautiful scenery, and DJ Sense got to turn around and make sure I'm still there because I'm just quiet as fuck. Like, I'm not in groupie mode ever. Like, I'll treat you like you weren't famous at all. Like, and then that same night went to the club with Jay Nix since 5 in the morning, and we're outside, and I'm with Antoine, who's Sean Shan's brother, Antoine Shan, and worked with Stewie Rock, Jay Nix, and Stewie Rock was just me mugging me the whole time they were talking because I'm just sitting there quiet listening. I didn't say shit. I didn't even acknowledge that he was famous. Like, I didn't even acknowledge anything. I didn't say shit to him. I just left him alone. I just look at him. He look at me. Basically, you look at him like I had beef with the nigga. Like, I don't fuck with you. That's how you gotta treat celebrities. Like, when you see him, just look at him like, I don't fuck with you, nigga. And you know, and then he'll just kind of smile to himself like, cool, nigga. He gave me my space. That's what they want the most. You know what I'm saying? So you walk right past a celebrity. Like, if I see Michael Jordan, oh, east that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's what will fucking nigga up. Like, I'm Michael fucking Jordan. What the fuck you? Hey, come back here, nigga. Like, what the fuck? You know who I am? Like, yeah, I know who you are, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You see any of your shoes on my feet, bitch? Get the fuck out of my face, nigga. I didn't buy your shoes, nigga. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you gotta treat celebrities. So he was just mean mugging me like a motherfucker. He was just mad. He was just mean mugging me. Like, I'm like, why is this nigga mean mugging me? Oh, because I'm not on his dick. But that brings some comfort. Deep down inside, you like that. You like that. Everybody likes the girl that doesn't seem like they want them. You know, everybody likes that. Like, that's especially a celebrity. You want to be around someone who doesn't treat you like a celebrity. Like, what's up, nigga? How's your day? Like, if I read across a celebrity, I'd just be playing mind games with them. I wouldn't mention that I knew who they were. Oh, what's up, man? How you doing? What's your day? Like, how's it going? How's your mom? Blah, blah, blah. Like, and then maybe it'd be like, you know, you gonna shoot a movie later? Like, you got one lined up or something like that? But other than that, like, that's the mind game you gotta play with celebrities. It's like a bad bitch. You just ignore them. See the celebrity, that's how you ignore them. That's how you get them. It was in Mystery Method. It was in Neil Strauss The Game. He had got Paris Hilton, all because he sparked conversation without ever mentioning the fact that she was Paris Hilton. See a celebrity? Hey, what's up, man? How you doing today? And just play mind games. Where you going? And they'll see it in your eyes. You know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Hey, where you been? How you been? How's your mom? Everything? You here for a while? You know, you here on work or pleasure, business? Like, what's up? Or how's your girl? Your girl still tripping? Or this and that. Just anything except what they do for a living. Just talk to them as a person. Hey man, how you having a good day today? Yeah, I'm doing good. Like, to where it's like, you know, a stranger came up and was talking to me, but the whole time I couldn't tell if he knew who I was. I could see it in his eye. He's a dickhead. He knew exactly who I was. He was just trying to make me feel comfortable. Like, he's very, you know, astute to that. And so that's the secret to you all if you are running to celebrities. Don't acknowledge that they're celebrities. You know what I'm saying? Treat them like a regular nigga off the street. Even if, like, you want their time. Hey, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Just never mention their name. Oh, shit, it's you. Like, nah. Like, I seen Denzel. I just be like, oh, what's up, man? How you been? You having a good day? What's up, bro? Like, to where it was like, it was my secret thing. Where it's like, I saw this nigga. I knew who he was. I spoke to him. But I never mentioned I knew who he was. Didn't ask for no autograph, no picture, no nothing. Oh, shit. What's up, man? How you doing? You good? Where you going? You working later? Blah, blah, blah. Boom, nigga. That's it. Bye, nigga. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got other issues. I got my own issues, Denzel. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what's up, Denzel? How you doing? I'm going through some shit right now, though. So I'll holler at you, like, never, because I probably never see you again. And I just ruined this opportunity. It's once in a lifetime opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So it's, if you get the once in a lifetime opportunity to meet a celebrity, at least you could do is like, make them feel comfortable, nigga. Hey, you sign this for me, this and that. Like, nah, man, just talk to them like a regular fucking person. Have a regular conversation. Just, like, don't bring up anything about their career. Just play a mind game. The fact that, like, I want to acknowledge that I know who you are. that's what you want. You want anonymity more than anything else in the world. You wish you can go to McDonald's, sit down in the lobby, and not have nobody bother you. You wish you could live the life of a nobody while having the money of a somebody. You want the success of a somebody and the anonymity of a nobody. You're fucking selfish. You don't deserve shit. You're thinking like that. You get what you pay for, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But like that's what they want. You know, um, Eminem, Marshall Mathers LP was all about that. The way I am and everything is like I can't even take a shit without someone standing in the toilet, standing by the toilet. You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. Like, and I'm grateful for every fan that I get. You know what I'm saying? But I can't, like shake somebody's hands while shit, by the toilet or standing by it. Like, just that whole thing. Like, yeah, it's like I ran across Eminem. Like, that's probably the one guy I would acknowledge. Just because, like, I just want to pick his brain for a second. If I'm going to acknowledge that this celebrity is a celebrity, like I ran into Denzel, it's like, yo, look, I want to be an actor, that kind of thing. You know, I have a few questions for you based on that. Like, there's information that I want to get from you, kind of thing. Like Eminem, like, yo, just real quick, what would I ask Eminem? Like, a few things about just like I'm working on my own like Marshall Mathers LP kind of audio book kind of publication. I'm working on writing something equivocal to the Rage and Marshall Mathers LP and stuff, and I'm writing some shit like that. Like, help me out with that or something. Like, I'm doing like some like serial killer diaries or some shit, and it's just like, oh shit, yeah, nigga, like I'm coming for what you did with the Marshall Mathers LP and this that like the outrage, from my rage, just a productive place to put my rage and everything. So, um, the sexual molestation and everything was a great big source of rage for me, and the filming and the writing, that's where I put my rage. And after what I went through, like, I'm not well adjusted for regular society, for regular life. Like, that's not what I was conditioned for. That's not even what I wanted after what I went through. And I've been going through that trauma, like, the first half of my life. Like, it was actually happening from, like, 7 years on. 7 years on. Like, it was really, really tough. And I just had to find something worth living for. And then from there, just try to get more and more of that will and desire to be alive. I, like, so I would at least like to be a voice for those that went through anything similar to what I went through. And so you can have something that you can show someone else to help express how you feel, or this can help you express how you feel. Like, you know, one of like one of the loves of my life, like the last love of my life that I had, and she was probably the love of my life. Like, as far as like how well I was able to navigate her mind, as far as like knowing what she went through, like the fact that like her name was Madison, and she was, raped as a child, and that was the foundation for our friendship. Where like it was like, wow, she's fragile enough to not be a bitch. You know what I'm saying? She's fragile enough to not be fucked up on the inside, because she's borderline fucked up already just from experiencing that kind of stuff. And that was how we bonded. It was like, wow, I have an idea of what you go through. Like, I have a good idea. can't say I definitely know what you're going through, but I get you better than anyone else. So that's what I meant. Like I got her better than anyone else. She'll hit me up and be like, Chad, I'm on the verge of a mental breakdown. I just need some weed. Please help me. I was like, I got you. Let me put money on my card, or let me send it when I can, or I got you. Just calm down. Everything's gonna be fine. I got you. Don't worry. Like even if I didn't have weed, I was living in a hotel. I barely had food, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? But like just knowing someone younger and a female that went through something real similar to mine, I definitely felt like hers was worse because she was a female, she was raped, it was a family member. Then they killed themselves right before she was gonna press charges. So then her family is like blaming her for the suicide of her granddad who like raped her, and it's like whoa. It was like I was like, yeah, that's not a good combination of emotion. That's not gonna end well if someone doesn't like intervene and let you know how special you are. Like they're gonna fucking blame you for someone raping you and killing themselves because they didn't want to go to jail for it like 20 years later or some shit. Like, whoa. Yeah, it was like, yeah, she needs a friend. Bitch needs a friend. That's what that was. It was like, bro, she's a suicide risk. If this shit goes any further, like that's what they're pushing for her to do. They're like, oh, the nigga that raped you killed himself, then you should kill yourself too. Are you fucking kidding me? So it was way deeper than myself or anything I wanted from her. It was just like, I just want your time. You're a wonderful person. I just like spending time with you, talking to you. Like you're such an innocent person. You're such a sweet girl. I don't run across sweet women that much anymore. Like you women aren't sweet anymore. Like you women are sour patch dolls. That shit crazy. It's a sour patch and cabbage patch dolls together. Y'all bitches are sour patch dolls. Y'all are just fucking. You know, I would love to see nothing but a planet of women. Just enjoy that shit. If it was a planet nothing but men, we'd just kill each other in warfare. What the fuck we all do? Just be arguing to the end of time and shit. It's just I don't fucking know. But Madison was just so different of the women that I ran across. She still had this sweet innocent purity, even though like what she went through. She was such a beautiful soul, bro. And I fell in love with her. Like it was like I had somebody to focus on instead of myself and my own pain. It was like she's going through something I can admit is worse than mine, just because like my shit bad, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's worse than yours if it's not. Like, yeah, your shit worse. I'll give you that. My shit bad as fuck. But your emotions, my sexual trauma had nothing to do with family. So at least it's not that side of the coin. You know, it's not like, oh, you were molested and by family. Nah, I mean, you were fucking raped by a family member. That happens. I know other people that's happened to. That's fucking common. It's not normal. It's not acceptable, but it's fucking common. And and it was just like, this girl needs a friend. She's a suicide risk, and she needs a friend. If they keep fucking pushing her, she's gonna hurt herself. Everybody in the family's blaming her for someone who hurt her killing themselves because they didn't want to go to jail for it. And it was like, yeah, she needs a friend. So I'm gonna be there for you. So I used to tell her all the time, just promise me you won't hurt yourself. Just promise me you won't hurt yourself. Just look, I'll do anything you want. I'll give you anything. Just promise me you won't hurt yourself. Just come to me first. If you ever feel like you want to hurt yourself, just come to me. Just tell me. Hit me up. Just tell me. I'll buy you some weed. I'll get you some food. Just whatever I have to fucking do, bro. I care about that girl. Like I don't meet women that are sweet anymore. I can't remember the last time I met a girl that was really sweet and it wasn't pretending, wasn't faking. Like she was just genuine. Like she didn't even really like to ask me for help, and she had to get real comfortable with me to do that. And I wanted her to have that comfort. Like there's no strings attached, man. It's just fucking money, bro. I don't care about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could die today, but like I'm so down and out about what I went through. Like I don't care about shit. And I should care. Like I should fucking care. I wish I did care more. Like that shit does make you cold, dog. Like you get colder. It makes you cold. You have to learn how to deal with the frostbite on your heart. Your heart gets frostbite, and it's like you know. So I did like having some kind of warmth for somebody to be able to say this person is going through something that's probably worse than what I'm going through on the inside, and this is my chance to put my own issues aside and just to focus on someone that has similar issues. So at least I knew how to operate with her. I navigated her mind so well, man. Like that girl loved me, bro. Like it was obvious. Like she would have to ask her mom if I could come over every weekend to the point to where I think her mom just was getting tired of having to say yes. So like, how many times you want me to say yes that this guy can come over? And she would always have like a chaperone, one of her friends, Autumn or Ari, there with her. And that was cool. That was always understood. I understood that you've been sexually abused, so you're very protected by your family. They love you so much, they just want to protect you. So when you say, "Hey, mom, can this guy come over and hang out with me?" It's like, "Oh wow, you found a guy that you actually want to hang out with. Fine, that's cool. I trust your judgment. You're not about to pick no bad guy. Just keep a chaperone around you. So keep a friend around you." Just because. So I always understood that. She was like, "Yeah, you can come over. Autumn's gonna be here. Ari's gonna be here. Is that cool?" And I'm like, "Why you asking me? Is that cool? I understand the situation. Like, there should always be a witness. Yeah, it works in my favor for there to be a witness. Go ask Autumn and Ari if I ever fucking hurt Madison. Go ask them motherfuckers, man. That's what the witness is fucking for. Do your job. Stand up, man, and tell the motherfucker what you saw." Like, I was around them every time they were together. He never did anything bad to her. Never said anything mean. Every bitch was a suicide risk, bro. Like, I just wanted to fucking help her. I just wanted to be useful in her life. She's a beautiful person. And, you know, um, when I say bitch, I just mean the generic form of, like, bitch went through some shit, nigga, like, or some, like, empathize with her, emphasize with her, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The bitch was abused. Like, I'm on her side. Nigga, like, they done abused the bitch. They kicked the bitch around. Like, I'm on her side. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, kicking the bitch for like that kind of thing. Like, it's my friend. Like, so bitch is like a friendly term in that sense of like, look what they did to the bitch. Like, that was my bitch. That was my friend. Nigga, like that girl loved me, bro. And as she gets older, you know, she'll have no choice but to realize it. Like, as she gets older, she'll realize like she she was very comfortable with me. You know, she was very comfortable with me. I was probably like the most comfortable guy she was with. Like the guy that brought her the most comfort because I was so much older than her. You know, like I know how to treat a lady, so especially a younger lady, I have them just fucking crazy over me because I know all the rules. So I'm incredibly smooth when it comes to that shit. But because of what I went through, that's not my prerogative to be seducing women. It's a waste of time. It's just a waste of time. You find one, you seduce one. I'm more of that kind of guy. Like, find one woman that I can seduce, and then that's it. But more than one woman in your life is a fucking headache. I don't have time for it. One woman is enough. Madison was enough. She wasn't even bad. But her friend was enough, nigga. You know, she got two friends, Autumn and Ari. Autumn's a Capricorn just like me, so Autumn was cool as fuck. I love you, Autumn, so much. Ari's cool as fuck too. I love you, Ari, too. But Ari is on some bullshit. Ari is a user. And I was trying to tell Madison, like, yo, This bitch gonna scare away every guy that fucking likes you, just so you know. Every time I give you a gift, she wants a piece of it. Like, every fucking gift. Like, she won't let nothing go by without her getting a fucking tax on it. And it's like, fine, that's cool, but that might be a problem in the future for you, Madison. You're gonna find a guy that likes you, wants to do nice things for you. Maybe he doesn't have a lot of money to do super nice things for your friends all the time too. And then every time he wants to do something nice for you, Ari's gonna be right there to try to milk it and to look at it. I think Ari was looking at it more like Chad is our lick. It's our lick. Like Chad is our lick. I know Chad is someone that's in love with Madison, and he's just spoiling her. Like I'm Madison's friend. Like I'm spoiling her because of what she went through, and she doesn't have a guy in her life. Ari was dating Madison's brother Brad, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all motherfuckers are retarded, man. It's just, pardon the politically incorrect phrase. It's just, like date your sister's friend and then turn her into the third wheel. That's some real like jealous ass shit. Like, yeah, nigga. Like what? Like that's some real sibling rivalry shit. Like no, nigga, it don't go like that. You're not about to date my fucking friends. And then when I'm hanging out with Madison, now it's a problem because it's like, oh, I'm Brad's friend now. Isn't Brad the same one that's dating Madison's best friend and kicked Madison out of his dad's place to move in her best friend? Like, you motherfuckers, what? Are you serious? So I'm like, alright, whatever, nigga. Whatever, bro. So, bro code my ass. Y'all niggas broke that shit. There was no bro code. Bitch wanted to get even. Come on now. I was her get even. You know what I'm saying? When she started fucking around with me, it just put the fear in everybody. Everybody, like, oh shit. Like, yeah, nigga, like, she was this close to getting snatched up. Like, in a good way, nigga, like, I had her back, and like when Chad's on your side, you don't really need too many other people. And you got Chad on your side. She had me on her side. I was teaching her stuff about investing and forex and stocks and all types of shit. I was really trying to make her a better person and just guide her because I was older. So it's like I know the phases in life that you're gonna be going through until where I'm at right now at 32. So I can at least give you a super heads up, super boost and information and confidence and stuff. So I've been thinking about Madison lately the last few days and last few nights, just thinking about just how much I miss her, and I just wanted to talk about it, and I'll do other videos and audio where I really detail like the events, like what really happened and how the relationship was. Right now, I'm just doing an overview because I'm talking about sexual trauma and the fact that I met a girl who was sexually traumatized, and it was like, okay, there's a lot of women out there that are sexually traumatized, and there's two things that can happen when you're sexually traumatized. You can become hypersexual or just kind of like non-sexual kind of thing, like you just gravitated away from sex, period. And that's what I did, and she kind of did the same thing. She was like 18 and a virgin, so it was like, wow, that's why I was spoiling her, because it was like, if you got all these men in your life, or you're dating all these men, I can't really do shit for you. Like, that's the rule. Like, I have to be the only guy in your life. That's the rule. If I'm the only guy in your life, then you can get anything from me because I'm the only guy in your life. If there's another guy in your life, then don't call me asking for shit. What the fuck? If I had another girl in my life, would I be calling you to spend time with you? No, I would be spending time with her. I'm supposed to split my money between you and her. No, fuck both of y'all. We're not doing none of that. I'm a one woman man. So as long as I'm the only guy you're talking to, you can get whatever you want from me. But all that other shit, that's why you bitches end up single parents. That's the root of all evil for you bitches. That's exactly why everything crumbles on you motherfuckers. Because you want your cake and you want to eat it too. You want to fuck whoever you want, and then you just end up randomly getting pregnant by like the worst one. Just because you don't deserve the best one. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it was. It was like, I'm the only guy in her life. I'm the only guy she's talking to. And she's a virgin. So it was like, her energy was pure. And it wasn't like, oh, I wanted her virginity. It was more like, you should keep that. Like, you should hold on to that as long as you can. And you shouldn't give that to anybody. Like, personally, to just my personal belief, to take myself out of the equation, don't give your virginity to anybody. You should die with that. You should really try to die a virgin. That would be your best bet. and only once you get into the world of sex will you understand what the fuck I was trying to say. And I told that to Autumn. I was like, sex and dating, relationships, it's like a fucking warfare. It's an emotional warfare. Like you're gonna go through so much shit that's gonna fuck with your sanctity of mind, your peace of mind. You're gonna go through so much shit that's just gonna fuck with you. It's gonna bother you greatly. You know what I'm saying? And psychological damage can't be reversed. That's why Madison is going through what she's going through because she experienced psychological damage. That's why I'm going through what I went through because I experienced psychological damage. Autumn might have went through some psychological damage too. So it was like I was just really just a friend to them. They were like younger girls, so I just really, it was more like I told Madison, I was like, the shit with us might really not work out, but I at least want you to know that like what a good guy looks like. So when you run across a good guy again, you understand what he really looks like. That's really what I was doing. I was like, hey, look, I'm gonna show you what a good guy's gonna do. He's gonna come by. He's going to bring you food for yourself. If you have a friend with you, he's gonna bring them food too. Everything's gonna be cool. He's gonna get you whatever you want, whatever you can afford. He's going to not throw anything back in your face, not bring up anything, never bring up the past, never bring up any gifts, favors you did ever. And he's just always gonna be there for you. He's always gonna listen to you. He's gonna be real nice to your friends, and he's never gonna force himself on you and make you uncomfortable or try to touch you or anything. Like I never touched her. Like the way I said bye to her was doing this, and every time I would do it, like I would go like this, and I would look at her, I'd go like this, and I would look at her, and then she would just look at me and smile, and then she would, you know, dap me up, you know, or whatever. And that's how I just wanted her to feel comfortable. And then we're in the tree house, and then I don't know which friend was in there. It might have been Autumn, and Autumn kind of left to go downstairs to grab something from in the house. So I was like, oh shit, now I'm in the treehouse along with Madison. So just to make her feel way more comfortable, I walked to the doorway of the treehouse and just stood in the doorway. She's all the way in the other corner of the treehouse, and I'm just staring at her, just like, you know, like going out of my way to make sure that you feel comfortable. You know, it was like I understand at least the fragile nature of your mindset right now based on what you went through. So I don't want to do anything that triggers you at all. Like I don't want anything from you but your time. Like I'm paying for your time, all this money. She was a painter. So I was always just telling her, keep on painting, never stop painting, keep painting. I'm gonna pay you to paint. Just pay you to paint. I was gonna pay Autumn to paint too. Like I was just whatever I could to just make her life have a little more quality. You know, that was really all it was. It was just like, wow, I found a virgin that like, you know, has that virgin energy. That's what the virgin was for me. It wasn't like, oh, I want to take your innocence from you. No, I really think you should hold on to that regardless of anyone, including myself. Like I'll take myself out of the equation. You should hold on to that as long as you can. You know what I'm saying? Like that's your greatest asset is your virginity. I wish I still had mine. That's what I'm saying. Why would I take something from you that I wish I still had myself? And taking it from you wouldn't give it back to me. That's so fucked up. That's how people are. You know what I'm saying? Like most guys that get around her, they're gonna try to use the fuck out of her because she's a virgin. All they want is to be the first one and then just to ruin her life after and treat her like shit. And that's what I was trying to get her prepared for. It's like, yeah, like I just wanted your time. I just wanted you to feel comfortable with me. I just enjoy your company. Like I go through my own thing. In that 6 months I was in the hotel, the 3 months, I thought my mom had cancer. So I was so sad every day. And just having a friend, like for me personally, like not physical aspect at all, just having a friend, just having Madison to talk to all day, all night was like just to I don't know, just to connect with somebody like that and then to be like torn apart from them, it was just like yeah, like everything went right and it still didn't go right. Like, Like she liked me. She really enjoyed hanging out with me. Like, she would like do things like she would